Hey guys, welcome back to Lindasresinroom. So, I ordered the resin. It was a surprise mold bag this month. This was like a $60 one, so it's supposed to be handmade molds. Because I ordered this, I think it cost around $60 or something. I was curious to see what it would be like, because I didn't like the last one, the $30-some one, because they just weren't usable. So let's see what they sent this time. All right. They say they've improved it. Oh, this they had to, they sent me, because my last one, it's the cat, had a fingerprint in the mold. So this they sent me to replace that. They got back with me so quick. Thank you for whoever told me to do that. I told them it was okay to ship it with this bag. So let's see what molds we got. All right. Lucky enough to be illuminated. I want to be a light too. Okay. Sounds interesting. I'm hoping there's something in here that we can make today. Well, I taped it all the way around, I think. Okay. Got that off. Okay. I think I have a mold like this that is not handmade, but it's like a little pencil box. Okay. So that's our first one. A water wave pendant. That's what it looks like. Water wave. And you got that one. This is a butterfly. So it's like a druzy on one side and a diamond on the other side. We could probably do that one. Actually, we can probably do them all, it looks like. I don't know what that is. A druzy tray, maybe? And this looks like a little box. That looks like flowers. Now this would be interesting to make. So, let's see. Okay. I'm going to put this back down in here. I don't want to just leave it open. All right. Let's open this up. Curious to look at it. Okay, I think I can paint those up. Because I think I have a mold like that I made into a magnet. They just made it with a box. The box looks like it has some leaves and things on it. You know what? I think we'll just do it all clear. Well, not clear, but with some translucent dyes. And this, I'm wondering if it could be like a soap dish, maybe? Druzy soap dish, or a little tiny druzy trinket tray. Let's move this out of the way. If we have any left, we'll do those. So we may do all of them today. We'll see. So what I'm going to do is mix up some resin, get some colors. Let's get this one opened as well. Like I said, be careful not to touch down inside your molds, or you will leave fingerprints. And you do not want to have fingerprints down in there, because they will transfer to your piece. I also ordered some molds from them. I don't remember how much I spent, but I got some bigger molds that I'd been wanting, and I think they might be delivered tomorrow. So we may be able to do another. That heater keeps on. I'll have to turn that off. We might be able to do another mold tomorrow. That's going to be pretty. Alright guys, I'm going to get some resin mixed up, pick some inks, and we'll be back. Alrighty, so I mixed up 8 ounces of resin. I've got 5 cups sitting here because I've got 5 colors. Now, I am using these resin dyes. I have purple, blue, purplish red, green, and yellow. Do I not have a red? Not a rose red. What is this? Here's a red. Instead of purplish red, I want regular red because I want just basic colors. But what we're going to do is I'm going to divide my resin evenly between these cups, and then I'm going to put some of that resin dye in it. These resin dyes are very translucent, but they don't fade like alcohol inks. So that's why I use those. Alcohol inks in the sun, they do fade. I've got some beautiful bloom coasters I've made, and they've lost every bit of their color and haven't even been in the sun. And then I've got some that I've had for a long time and still have every bit of their color. So, and it'd be the same brand. I know some people say, well, the Let's Resin brand lasts longer, or it's actually the Let's Resin brand that's lost all of its color. So I can't say that. But then I have others that's Let's Resin brand and they haven't lost their color. So it could be specific colors as well. Just fade quicker than others. Lighter colors seem to fade quicker. What I have found. Okay, I'm just kind of eyeballing this. And we're just going to pour them all the same way and just get some different colors in every one of these. I really didn't think it would hold that much in each cup, because I plan on putting these in my vacuum chamber. And now I'm going to have to really watch them. I think I may have started adding more at the end down there than what I've got on this end. So let's scrape this off. I hate when this cup drives me crazy. Okay, I'm going to clean this off because I'm going to throw it to the side. And I'm going to get, thought I saw a hair. I don't see it now. Okay, now let's scrape all this out of these cups. Okay. I could have done this by weight, but I didn't feel like taking my scale out. And then I could have had them all equal. Okay, almost. Okay, I think that's good enough. As long as I'm not going to drip. Get that scraped up. I'm going to put that back on the silicone mat. Now let's add some color. These you do need to shake before you use them, so I'm probably shaking the camera. Alright, this is purple. Now this brand, they don't make anymore. This is just some generic brand I got off of Amazon when I first started using resin about 5 years ago. See, that purple really didn't do anything. Oops. Let's see what that does. Okay, here we go. I don't want a lot of color. I want them very light. And maybe we'll be very, very light. Okay. So I got that one. Clean this stick off. So I'm just going to use the same stick for every cup. Try to get all that off that I can. Okay. Now we will do blue. Well, I forgot to shake it. Do you see how it separates? And that's why you really got to shake these up. I'm glad you were able to see how these separate. But they're resin dyes. And like I said, they're all translucent. One. It's a little hard to squeeze. 2, 3, 4. I may be overdoing it, but we'll have color. Not a pretty blue. Scrape the sides down. Because these are just like anything else. It sticks to the sides. Okay. There's our blue. I'm tempted to put in a little sparkle in each one of these. Just to, for the box. You'll see it in the box. You may not see it in anything else, but you will see it in the box. So let's just see if I can add a little sparkle to each one. I don't want a lot. There we go. And this is the Unicorn Art Crushed Crystal. So that's that. Now let's stir. And this resin is not the greatest resin. It cures very slowly. And it gets a lot of bubbles. Which is, you know, it's only 71 degrees Fahrenheit in my room. Usually I like to stay around 74. So it's a little on the colder side. But I had to work all day. And I just didn't have that heat turned up high enough. Okay. Now let's clean the stick off again. And stir our diamond dust into my purple. The more you stir that stuff, the more it's going to break apart. And the finer it's going to look. Okay. Good enough. Okay. Now, we have red. Red's usually a strong color. We'll stop with 3. Yeah, plenty. Plenty. I like that the resin inks, when it's red, it is red. Because of with a lot of the mica powders and pigment paste, a red usually has this pink tint to it. But with the dyes, you get red. stick. Get all that mixed up. Okay. Clean this off again. Now we're going with green. One, two, three, four, five. It's usually a little lighter than the others. There we go. Five's perfect. Okay. That diamond dust mixed up down in there. Scrape it all off your stick and then scrape again. That way you can get all that. It's still on your stick mixed up. Okay. Now let's get all that off and move on to yellow. Alright. And this is just the plain yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yellow is always very light, so definitely going heavy with the yellow. There we go. Mix that, and you see how translucent these are. Scrape my stick off to get all that yellow dye off. And then try to mix again. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to get these in the vacuum chamber. I'm going to babysit them because I know if I don't, they're all going to overflow. And then we'll be back in just a moment for. Alrighty guys, so I got it out of the debubbler and we are ready, I think. So I'm just going to spritz a little alcohol down in there. It's probably too much, but I just want it to get all down in there because I don't want to have bubbles. So we're just going to pour a little red, purple, pour a little red, pour a little yellow here. The purple's really light. Get some green going. Some blue. Don't know how much this is going to take. So just kind of guesstimating. I hope I mixed up enough. Hold on a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. Let's see. It is almost full. Just want to make sure I don't have bubbles down in there because I can't really tell. There comes a couple. See those? Okay. Now for the top. I'm going to do it the same way. Do a little purple. And a little red. Side of that. Do a little green over here. A little blue right there. little yellow in the back. And we'll just let it do its own thing, however it wants to look. Now this does have a lip, so I'm hoping that I don't have bubbles around this little lip under there. Let's get a dotting tool. Maybe try to go around it. Gosh, I hope I'm not creating a bubble. So I see one now that I've created. Okay, I don't see one, I don't think. So let's finish filling it up. Alright, let's do a little red here. Some purple. And a little green. And we're full. This one, I think I can put just a little bit more in there. There we go. Now we're going to do the same thing here. Oh, I want to spritz some alcohol in that as well. There's some little divot areas down in there that I definitely want to make sure it gets resin. Blue, purple over in this corner. And do a little more green. And then we're going to do some yellow right in the center. Okay. And we're just going to do this until we get it full. Green. Okay, let's see where we're at. Maybe it can hold just a little bit more. Okay, I think that's about good. Alright, now I am going to just swirl a little bit on this back side. I'm not going to mess with that one. I don't think I'll mess with that either. Kind of like the design on it. Alright, now definitely spritz this big butterfly. So let's do some purple here. And I want green over here. So now green's one of my favorite colors, green and yellow. Do some blue. Get the red up here. Now let's get some yellow right down in the center there. I think we're going to be able to do just about everything. And I hope these colors don't muddy up. And that red's looking more pink now. Okay. Alright, he's good. Now this is a wave. We gotta do blue. So I'm just going to see if this will kind of fill its own self up. and spread out. Maybe pour back here in the back. Try to get it to kind of connect maybe. Oops, and overflowed it. Poured too fast. It should suck it right down in there though. Yeah, okay. Just because of it's not full, so I think it'll suck it down in there. I think it might use just a little bit more. Not a lot though. Okay. Alright. Now this little thing. I don't think it needs alcohol. So let's just use some red, some blue, then a little purple, a little green, a little yellow. We're just going to pour them around. More red, blue, purple, and our green. A little yellow here. Some red. I hope these do move a little bit. Some more blue. And then purple. And I've still got stuff left. So, let's see. What else do we want to do? I'd like to kind of stick with the theme of the into resin molds. Since it is what we're doing. I think I can put a little more in here. So let's see. Put a little more purple. That purple I really should have darkened up just a little bit. Okay. We gotta leave those alone. Now, let's find another mold. How much do I got left? Yeah, I might be able to. Let's do our little box here, and we can always paint this up afterwards. But let's do the bottom first. Okay. There's some red. Blue. Purple over here. Green. Yellow. Now, we may not be able to do the top. I think we'll be able to do the bottom at least. Okay. The 8 ounces for all of this isn't bad. I think that's actually pretty good. I really didn't think 8 ounces would do all of it. Okay. the green in here. I've got cats biting. All these little kitties show up, and I'm a sucker. I'll freely admit. Can't help it. I gotta feed the little suckers. Okay. The bottom is full. Let's see what we can do. We could get that purple to just kind of stay there. Okay. Finish scraping out the red one. Kind of put it in the ladybug. And then we'll dump all the yellow on top of it. Okay. There's that one. And now we'll just, that's it. We're going to dump all this yellow right on top. And we are not quite full. So I may take, and just when I do another pour, just finish filling it up. The yellow will be easy to match. So I really don't need that much. Okay, there is that. Now let's get this cleaned up. Okay. I see bubbles. So just want to make sure no bubbles. I hope they look pretty. Okay, got that cleaned up. These are going in the bin. Alrighty guys, we'll let all of this cure up and then we'll come back and demold every bit of it and see what it looks like. So, other than this one, it needs a little more. I may just mix up just a little tiny bit. Gosh, that's such a small amount. I think I'll just save him for my next pour. But I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, my OCD wouldn't let me move on until I finish this. So I mixed up 23 grams of resin. So not quite an ounce. But I just couldn't get past it until I finished this off. So I did put it in the debubbler. Now I know this piece will get bubbles right up under here if you're not very careful. And it still may have bubbles even though I'm doing this. Seems like I usually have a couple bubbles on this mold to fix every time. Just about every time. It's just that lip under there. Okay, there we go. Hopefully we got them. If not, we'll fix them. Right there. Let's finish filling this up. Almost. I think we're good. Everything else is good. All right, let's just fill up a couple of little birds. Or a bird. These little birds are so cute. But do make sure you squeeze their nose and their tail because they can get a bubble in there. Okay, I don't see any, so let's finish filling them up. Okay, not quite full. Let's see if we can get enough out of this cup to finish him off. I think we can. Almost. Just let that drip right down in there. Another drip or two and he'll be full. So, all right, guys, that is it. We'll let all this cure up. We'll come back for a demold. I'll see you guys then. Okay, guys, so everything has cured up. So let's get it all demolded and see what it looks like. I'm going to put on gloves. That way, if I accidentally touch the inside of one of these, I don't have to worry about fingerprints or anything. Because I don't want to get fingerprints on those. Handmade molds do not touch the inside without gloves. Okay. That's supposed to be maybe a shot glass. Kind of rounded. Got my colors. Kind of ugly. But it's trimmed around the edge. No bubbles though. I'm going to find a use for that. There's our little pendant. It's really cold in here. So still a little windy. But it's cute. Little water ripple pendant. Okay. Oh, let's get our bird. It's not into resin, but everything else is. Get the face first, and then the tail should just pop right out. There we go. Little bird. I'm going to have to trim him up as well. Maybe not. That's just a little overage around him. Okay. Our box. Now, I made this a few times before. Oh, no bubbles. It's awesome. I'll have to paint it up a little bit, give it some color. And this is a matte box, so I do shine it up as well. I spray it with a clear glaze spray. Okay. There's all of our different colors in that. The purple kind of stayed in the center. That's kind of cool. And then it just gets right on there. Now, butterfly. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Like a very pretty magnet. Or like the top for a box. Purple is very light. You can hardly see any of it. Blue and green kind of combine. Anyways, very pretty. Now, this has to be a little trinket box. Could probably use it as a soap dish. That's cool. I like that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I really like this month's surprise molds. Much better than the last time. Very, very pretty. Very sparkly. Okay, and now this box. Let's see what this one's going to look like. That suction out of there. Here we go. Okay. Pretty cool. It's got a mat area that goes around the top of it. And these are just little leaves, it looks like. Pieces of grass, maybe. Okay, let's see what the top looks like. Oh, and no bubbles. That is awesome. It's the little tulips. It's very pretty. That'd be pretty as a solid box, I think. The lid's kind of loose. Very loose. But anyways, it's really pretty. Yeah, on the yellow up. Very pretty. Alright guys, get that out of the way. Now let's see. There's nothing to anything other than this little box. So, let's see. Okay, don't know if this will show up on there, but see if we can paint the centerpiece a little bit here. I don't think gold's really going to make much of a difference, is that? Can't really see it all that well. So let's find, I like to have like a brown looking color maybe. Let's try this one. See what it's going to do. Still, I don't think that finds very well. A little darker. Not what I'm looking for. Okay. Try this one. Okay. A little better. I think that's the best I'm going to get it. Now if I can get these little lines in here. So one down in there. And then one here. Okay. Now, water droplet here. I'm going to do some cleanup. There's the little water droplet. Now I'm trying to get this little leaf to be red without getting it on everything else. It's so much easier if you paint and mold on this box, I think. And I think it's so much prettier. Almost. Let's get the bottom. Okay, and around the head here. We're about to get it. I hate painting acrylic markers after. I don't think it's very pretty. But because we just use this as an extras mold, that's what we get. Okay. Almost get to get the shell done. Okay, I'm going to let that shell dry up before I finish doing the little dots on the ladybug. The ladybug's head. Get that right there. There we go. Now, I'm just going to take a Q-tip and spritz some alcohol and try to get some of these little areas where I went over. I won't be able to get it the greatest. I will be able to get some of it off. And there we go. Alright, once the ladybug dries up, I'll put on some spots. I'll take this outside and spray it down, and then I will post some photos of everything finished at the end. So I'll see you guys back for our next video. So bye for now.